The 2016 Thoroughbred season at Woodbine will feature one significant change: a new racing surface on the main track. In the summer of 2006, to much fanfare, Woodbine removed its dirt track and installed a new synthetic surface called Polytrack. But after 9 racing seasons, Woodbine Entertainment Group officials opted to make a change.
We looked at both dirt, and we ultimately looked at Tapeta as well. As you know, many tracks in North America had moved from a synthetic to a dirt track, and we certainly considered that as well. But Tapeta became a real viable option for us because of the seasons we race to help meet our needs. Ultimately, after consulting with stakeholders, we ended up going with Tapeta.
Tapeta is the brainchild of former British champion steeplechase rider and renowned horse trainer Michael Dickinson. It's an established brand, widely in use at training centers across the globe and also at racetracks in Australia and Wolverhampton, England. In North America, Presque Isle Downs in Erie, Pennsylvania, and Golden Gate Fields near San Francisco both employ Tapeta, which contains a mixture of sand, wax, and blended fibers designed to withstand extreme temperature swings.
Bye-bye.
The process of removing the Polytrack and installing the new Tapeta began on November 30th, 2015. Benefiting from an unusually mild December, crews were able to expedite the transformation.
We started windrowing the poly from the inside, and we created windrows, and then we use a piece of equipment called an Athy loader, which is self-propelled, and picked up the material, and we put it into trailers which were pulled by our tractors. And once we had that all removed, then we began to install the new Tapeta. In the same way that we brought it back out here with trailers and tractors, and then we used small bulldozers to level the material. And so that was basically a 3-week project.
Prior to removing the Polytrack, Drieger and his staff tested the drainage of the existing asphalt base, also known as the macadam. They came away satisfied that replacing it was not necessary, and this also helped accelerate the renovation.
So we have 7 inches total above the asphalt. We work with about 4 to 5 maximum. So the 2 inches that remain below that are just there for a safety net. When we do dig it up, we usually work within the 4 or 5 inch range. So you have to be very careful that you maintain your depth at all times so that you don't get into the base.
With a synthetic track, we're always trying to get a fair surface where speed and stalkers and closers all have the same shot. At first blush, I mean, the works have been consistently good. It hasn't seemed to be slow, which would be the one thing you would think about a synthetic track is it could be slower than a dirt course. We haven't seen that yet. That'll be something you'll want to watch for. But as far as the bias, we think it'll be a fair racetrack.